Introducing first,
our second of three title matches tonight. And for some, it's a long time coming. For much of 2022, Sir Samurai has had a thorn in his side.
The team of Madam Extreme Eliza Hammer, Sir Samurai, the Honor Society.
Eliza Hammer, and the last show we had in September got a victory over the Bad Boys in a 6-person tag match. And as it stands right now, Eliza and Sir Samurai have earned a tag team title opportunity. Of course, Sir Samurai held the titles earlier this year with Grizzly Cowjack, ended up losing them to the Bad Boys in a contested fashion. But there is a change in the lineup, and you will see what we're talking about.
Being accompanied by Lucian Delight, they are the current reigning and defending PPW Tag Team Champions, the team of Dominic Texera.
Well, it was going to be...
I got this. I'm tired of hearing your voice. You can actually get out the ring right now. Take a seat. You're no longer needed. So introducing the best tag team champions that PPW has ever known.
Debatable. Debatable.
You all know it's true.
Debatable.
So you're already looking at Dominic Texera, one half of the PPW Tag Team Champions. Why are you booing?
There's like 1,000 answers for that. There's 1,000 answers for why they're booing.
But you know, the Bad Boys, we have all the main championships here, and we have the best squad in the business. So on any given night, any members of the Bad Boys can step up to the plate. So tonight, Eliza Hammer, Sir Samurai, get him back, get her back, get her back, get her back. So tonight, representing the Bad Boys as a tag team champion, we give you Bad Boy Doom.
Well, if you needed a replacement, a stand-in, an interim tag champ, you could do worse. The 325-pound hype beast, Duke Lawrence, is joining Dominic Texera tonight, taking the spot of Derek Slade to defend the PPW Tag Team Championship. It was back in May when he made an impact that is still being felt in PPW today, when he turned his back on Cowjack, his mentor, his trainer, and Boyce LeGrand got in the young man's ear and made him a bad boy. And although Cowjack took him down for a modicum of revenge, he is back with the Bad Boys tonight, and he is stepping up to the plate for a comrade who could not be here. And Dom Texera, who had a lot, and I mean a lot of chemistry with Derek Slade. You have to imagine that having another Bad Boy in there with him really closes the gap. Because if there was an issue, if there was going to be somebody they had to go get, maybe in Gold Rush, maybe in APW, there could have been a lot of ways that Lucian Delight and Boyce LeGrand, the connections, they could have made a lot of calls. But when you got the big man, the 325-pound hype beast, you might as well play that card when you have the hand worth playing. And so he will stand in tonight. It's essentially the Freebird rules. Many of you might recall back in the 1980s World Class Championship Wrestling, the fabulous Freebirds, held the World Class Tag Team Championships. And they essentially established a rule, since there were 3 of them, that any 2 members of the Freebirds could be in there whenever they wanted. Whether it be Buddy, whether it be the big man Terry Gordy, or whether it's Michael PSAs. But tonight, playing the role of Terry Gordy's Duke Lawrence. And Dom Texera might as well be a de facto Michael PSAs. But on the other side, Eliza Hammer and Sir Samurai have become a good tag team. They have a couple of victories. They won in that 6-person tag match in September. And now they have an opportunity at the PPW Tag Team Championships. It would be Sir Samurai's second. It would be Eliza Hammer's first title of any kind here in PPW. So here we go. It's for the PPW Tag Team titles. And Sir Samurai is ready for a fight. He just asked if Dom Texera is ready for this. And so here we go. Sir Samurai, you want to talk about someone who's been here since the beginning at the Phoenix Theater. He's one of them. We talked about how long Daniel Torch had been here, but Sir Samurai has been here since the beginning. And him and Eliza Hammer waiting patiently for the champs to reconvene inside the ring as the powwow on the outside trying to strategize, get some strategery going. And Duke Lawrence with some words of encouragement for fellow bad boy Dom Texera. And here he goes into the ring. And you can hear Texera ask me if the fans want it. And here we go. One fall to a finish. Again, it is Sir Samurai. Well, this is a family show. And Dom Texera decided, you know what? Let's get the big man in here. 6'7", 325 pounds. And Duke Lawrence can look over the top of Samurai's head. Samurai has faced some big men in his career. NorCal Hall of Famer. But he's going to need all the experience in the world to try and take down the hype beast. And that's number 2. Not moving him. Well, Samurai's asking the hype beast to do one for him. Wow. Well, he asked for it. Hype beast has about 100 pounds on Samurai, and that was almost too easy. And I'd take a breather. I'd take a victory lap after that too. Texera trying to sneak one in, but a full Nelson by Samurai, and he'll bring Texera to the corner for a tag to Hammer. Snapmare, Hammer, crossbody. Hook of the leg, and only 2. Eliza Hammer, perhaps her most famous moment in the 8 years we've been here at the Phoenix Theater was during that War in the Cage, when she was perhaps the difference maker for the pride of PPW. Drops down, caught, spine buster, Samurai, leg drop. Nice double team work there by the Honor Society. Texera had the right arm up there at 1 though. And there is a pretty simple strategy here if you're the Honor Society. Keep Texera in the ring at all costs. With one shoulder tackle, you saw what can happen when Duke Lawrence is in the ring. And now Eliza Hammer working over Texera with those forearm shots, and now sends him into the turnbuckle. Back elbow. And now Hammer. Big body avalanche. Whip to the other corner. Looking for a second one. And now Hammer. Maybe going for a third. No. Teixeira moves out of the way. Big clothesline. And I think he might have seen the champ do that a few times. Only two. That lasso that, if this was Boyce LeGrand in the ring, he called that the Petaluma lasso. That's what he calls it when he's here in town. Teixeira, though, forearm shot to Samurai, and nicely done by Duke to whip Teixeira in quick and hold her Eliza Hammer there for the follow-up. And now Hammer's in trouble. Lawrence thinking it's too easy, only a 1 count. And this is a big disadvantage. The biggest disadvantage in this match, perhaps. Just the raw power of Lawrence. Double underhook, but a tag into Teixeira. And if you're the Bad Boys, this is the time to try and make something happen with Hammer. Teixeira whipping Hammer in. Back elbow, and Hammer took that right in the jawline. Cover, hook of the leg, and only a 2 count as Teixeira went to try and retain the championships there. Now just a blatant choke right in front of the referee. And Teixeira doing the smart thing of staying between Hammer and Samurai in the Honor Society side of the ring. That just goes right to the eyes there. And Teixeira now going to go second rope with Hammer. And it looked like Lucian Delight was going to try and get in there, but Teixeira got in there first, and now behind the referee's back, of course, Lucian Delight made something happen, although Hammer found a way to push him off, but here comes Lawrence in, and the double team continues by the Bad Boys. And Samurai saying there was no tag. And now Hammer's in trouble. Lawrence with some joint manipulation there of the fingers, standing on the shoulder, and now readying the camel clutch. Oh, and that one, that is a nasty variant. That's the half camel clutch, but that is a ton of pressure on the right side of the body. And Hammer's biting Duke Lawrence's arm to break free. But Lawrence with a shot, sending Samurai off the apron onto the stage and keeping Hammer away from the tag. And this is what I was talking about. Yes, that's not Derek Slade, his regular tag team partner, but that is indeed a member of the Bad Boys. They've been talking. They've been going up and down the road together. They know what it takes to win. You have Lucian Delight on the outside. Of course, the champ Boyce LeGrand as a mentor. They know what they're doing, no matter the pairing, it seems. And speaking of Boyce LeGrand, tonight, 1-on-1 for the PPW Championship, the long-awaited challenge of Kal-Jak. Hammer to her feet, jawbreaker. But Teixeira's between her and Samurai. And nicely done by Teixeira to grab the sleeper hold, keeping Eliza Hammer away from Samurai. Hammer down to a knee. And you can see she's trying, and that was the smart move to try and back Teixeira into a corner. The problem is that's the Bad Boys corner. And here comes Duke Lawrence after the tag. And Lawrence, snap suplex. Wants the quick count. Lawrence looking at Samurai, making sure he doesn't try and save, but Hammer kicks out at 2 nonetheless. Staring a hole through Samurai. And now Lawrence dragging Hammer over and getting her ready for the tag. And now a shot to the hamstring. Extreme Eliza Hammer in a difficult spot, but trying to fight her way back across. Forearm shot for Texera. They're trading shots. Texera, went to the throat there with a double chop, it looked like. And now Texera whipped across. Clothesline ducked. Ripcord. STO! And now Samurai up and down the apron trying to get Hammer to come on over. He's been waiting a long time. But Texera needs to get to Duke Lawrence. And a packed house at the Phoenix Theater trying to get behind the challengers. Hammer's close. There's a tag to Samurai. Texera says he's got this, but does he? A back elbow. A hip toss. Now Lawrence is going to get involved. Tuck in the clothesline. Samurai with a drop kick sending Lawrence outside. Whip into the corner. European uppercut. Tag the Hammer. Double whip across. Hip attack. Readying that big boot. Samurai caught from behind though by Lawrence, and he's ducked and taken over the top. Now back in, Lawrence running the big clothesline, but he hits Dom Texera. Lawrence hits his own man. Texera's down. Hammer, just like the sixth man. The bomb! 2! We have no champs!
Your winners by pinfall and new PPW Tag Team Champions, Eliza Hammer, Sir Samurai, the Honor Society!
Just like she did in September, it is Eliza Hammer with the Hammer Bomb on to Dom Texera, and for the first time, a woman holds one half of the PPW Tag Team Championships. And for the second time in 2022, Sir Samurai has the gold. The Honor Society gets one over on the Bad Boys, and Duke Lawrence with a big mistake costing his team the titles. They had performed so well. They were an oiled team so well. And Dom Texera pointing out that it was Lawrence with the clothesline. And what's this? Right now, Lawrence trying to plead his case, but Lucian Delight, I think, is trying to keep him and Texera separate. There's a rift here. There's definitely a rift between the former champs. Dom Texera not happy. And why wouldn't he be? He just lost the tag team titles with a person who's not his normal partner. And now Lucian Delight and the Bad Boys might have to go back to square one here. What to do with Duke Lawrence. But the Honor Society are the new PPW Tag Team Champions.